why don't we actually speak about Shona culture? Because guys, this is my grandfather. Believe it or not. Like, okay, this is not what we planned for the video, but I think we should speak about this. And
you're my child.
I'm her child. She's my mom.
In our culture.
Jaden, say hi.
Hi.
What's cooking, good looking? Welcome back to my channel. I am Sarudzai and this is Iamsarudzai, and we're back with another one with V.
Hi.
Oh, why don't we actually speak about Shona culture? Because guys, this is my grandfather. Believe it or not. Like, okay, this is not what we planned for the video, but I think we should speak about this. And
you're my child.
I'm her child. She's my mom.
In our culture.
Jaden, say hi.
Hi.
Look at the camera.
Look at the camera.
Say hi.
Hi.
Say, how are you guys?
Hi guys.
Say subscribe to Iamsarudzai.
I'm better.
Yeah, guys. So, do you want to go or do you want to stay?
Go.
Okay, go. Bye.
So, Shona culture. How do I explain this? So,
and like guys, I think I'm gonna be quiet most of this video because I don't know much actually, to be honest with you. I just know that is my grandfather. Soda! Yeah, he's my grandfather.
But he's in the sense that he's my brother. He's not your grandfather, he's your uncle.
So he's my grandfather slash uncle slash brother.
No uncle, just uncle.
He's my uncle. So do you see how complicated this is, guys?
So, okay, let me explain the relation. Her mom to me and Jaden is Tete. Tete basically is the title for the sister of my father. Or in this case, Jaden's father, because Jaden is my cousin. So my my uncle, I call him Bamni.
Bamni is like small dad,
little father, or younger father.
Yeah, if you want to like really put it in English.
So in our culture, there's no difference really in authority between my dad and my Bamni and uncle.
Which is kind of messed up, isn't it?
Not really.
No, because if you want to go back to consent and things, then.
Anyway, it depends on, like, you grew up out of it. So yeah. I grew up in kind of in it. So I don't really see. Okay, I see the wrong definitely, and I'll get to that in a second. I see the ways in which it can go terribly wrong, but I also see the ways in which the way we talk about relations and family relations kind of creates community. Yeah. So in this case, I mean, like this uncle we're talking about.
Which one? The small one or?
No, like
the confusion. Yeah.
Technically, he's my dad's cousin, but according to culture, he's my father. So he can welcome me in his home. He can let us use his phone. He can buy me pizza if I need it. Like, he can take me out. Like,
but that's what a normal uncle is supposed to do, by the way.
Yeah,
there's nothing special.
But in Shona culture, it makes it an obligation, kind of on his part, that he has to do this because he's a father. You know what I mean?
Anyway, go back to why is the little guy my uncle?
So, as I was saying, her mom and her mom's sisters are Tete. Tete, basically, when a person is your Tete, culturally they're like your sister. You culturally have like a sibling relationship, right? So if they're your sister, their brother.
Yo, guys, you know what? I stopped listening a while back.
Their brother is your father.
I stopped listening.
And if they're your sister, their child is your child. Because Iwewe Fancy, Tete's child, Tete, the one you live with, her children are your children culturally, right? Because you guys are sisters culturally, right? So if Tete Wang is my sister culturally, her kids are my kids. You understand?
Okay.
And as a result, they have a sibling relationship. Tete and my brother. You understand?
I wonder if we can find this on Google and put like a picture of. I don't think we'll find it. Yeah, but I don't think Google has much on Zim family.
No, on
things.
Shona culture, no.
We should actually do something about that.
Yeah. But like I was saying, Tete, Jaden is your uncle in the sense that he's Tete's brother.
So he's my mother's brother.
Yeah, culturally. So
That's a lot.
there's lots of things about our culture that like
It's kind of messed up.
and
that's
it's not
all
just
with
Shona
cultures.
Like, you know that English culture thing of children must be seen and not heard?
What you mean?
Haven't you heard that? In
Mm-mm.
English culture, like England,
Yeah.
children must be seen and not heard. So if you're
So
a child,
explain
you
it.
have no rights.
Is it?
Which is kind of like Shona culture, to be honest. Because I know of households where like what your parents say goes.
Yeah.
There's no room for negotiation.
Yeah.
There's no room for discussion.
I'll negotiate. Not even negotiate.
Discussion.
I won't discuss.
Deliberation.
Yeah, no, I've been blessed to have as much freedom of speech as I have. Even though sometimes my mom would be like, no, there's no freedom of speech or whatever. I still say what I want to say.
With me and my mom, like I mentioned in the consent video, my mom raised an adult, she didn't raise a child. But also, even before that, because there was a point in time where like my aunts on my mom's side and my grandparents raised me, even then, there was a level of do as you're told, but there was also a level of I'll explain to you why you should do this. So when it came to chores in my grandmother's house, clean the house, because we don't like the husband dirty. That's like a
and at the
thing.
quick fast, we're at my uncle's house and his wife was just like Jaden has started asking why, and I like she told me this last week I think, and I was like, that's good. You should answer him when he asks you why. She went to fetch him at his cousin's place, and then he asked, why are we leaving? And then she said because your dad misses you. And then he asked, why does my dad miss me? So I feel like it's important to not dismiss a child when they ask you why.
Yeah, and we're talking in terms of culture now. So people who are watching this, we hope you're hearing like in terms of culture, when you do start like, because your audience is like young adults, right?
Yeah, that's what I think, but I don't mind older people watching.
Yeah. But say you're an adult or you're becoming an adult and you're gonna have your own household and eventually maybe have kids, get married, whatever, or not live with you. Whatever your life is gonna look like, you're going to have culture behind you, right?
Yeah.
And you're gonna have the things you grew up with and the things you're either going to continue with or not. I think when it comes to how different cultures, not just in the Western world, treat children,
It's messed up.
it's messed up.
It is.
Examine your own trauma
It's messed
so
up.
you don't pass it on to your kids.
Yeah. But also like cultural things is kind of in a way like a structure or a base for
Pick and
certain
choose
things.
what you want from those cultures. Be aware of like the consequences and the results of picking and choosing what aspects of which culture you're going to implement in your house.
Yeah.
So if you decide you want Loboda for your child, are you okay with your child feeling like a commodity?
When you have your household, don't like if it unintentionally happens that you start putting in certain things that you didn't like
Or didn't agree with.
Don't let the cycle continue. If there are things that you don't like that are happening to you now and you have your own kids one day, please be sure to not do the same things over.
And especially if your child is nearing the age where you experience trauma,
be more
aware.
sensitive.
Be more self-aware in those times.
Yeah.
Of how you are rearing your child.
Yeah, and not that you shouldn't raise your child the way you want to, but like some things just don't work.
Harmful.
Yeah, and it's only a few of us that are so strong. It's only a few of us that are like I can't say we're strong because some of us we just keep going. It's really not.
It's only a few of us that are aware.
Yeah, it's a few of us that are aware and will do something about it. But like, you never know, the next generation might be more fragile than we are. Because I feel like our generation, we're going hard.
Gen Z, oh yeah.
We're going hard. Because I can think of, let's talk about the apartheid times and whatever. Everybody else was working in order so that the kids could live and have a good enough life.
Now we're working so that our lives actually what we were promised.
Yes. So probably by the time we are older or when we die, we're probably gonna have
implemented those things.
Yes, or have achieved those things, and our kids will probably just be inserted. They won't probably have to work for it.
So don't be in the future be that friend in my day.
Yeah, no. So So our kids will probably not have to work for things
the way we do.
So they will probably be more fragile because they will be used to. They will be like, I should have that because all my life I've had that. So like. When you have kids, be sensitive to that. And kids is this way.
And be aware that your kid is not you.
Yeah, they are not you. They are not somebody for you to try and live your life through.
They're an entirely different person.
Yeah. It's
They're another individual.
Yeah.
Hopefully you were taking our advice about raising an adult. Yeah. And this adult is going to want what? Independence.
Yeah.
And you have to give it to them.
If you baby them, they're not going to want it because they're going to be so comfortable.
And they're going to be in your house until the day you die. Yeah. And then sell your house and then less all the money. Yeah. Trust me, I've seen it.
Yeah. But that's the video, I think. Oh, you want to say some
video meanders?
Yeah, I did, but like in a good way because the things we spoke about fall into place or go after each other because it will probably stem from this thing and then
because culture influences
a lot. Yeah, everything, not just
if you grew up in like a hectically religious household and you decide that in your household you're going to be atheist, trust me, there's still something that you're taking from that childhood. Like even your hectic, like I will not be like my parents. Yeah. There are ways in which you're being like your parents.
Yeah. I see that in myself, but I won't say what because my mom probably watches these videos and then she's gonna know and I don't want her to know.
An example, I had a lecture in 2019. So in 2019, I started a foundation year at my university and I had a lecturer who was, I didn't know at the time, but he was gay. And his experience with Christians up to that point had been very bigoted. We are bigoted with this, with that, with that. So he was putting his trauma on me. Like he was doing the ignorant, excuse the French, but the ignorant shit that Christians had done to him, to me. And it got to a point where I got in trouble for him for something ridiculous. And he asked us to write a letter to apologize.
I don't understand why teachers ask us to write a letter to apologize.
In that letter, I told him in perfect English, in academic English, I didn't cuss him out. I said, sir.
And you know her big English
I said, sir. First of all, I didn't disrespect you. Second of all, you should have taken the time to understand why I came late to class. And thirdly, do not lump me in with these other students because you know damn well I've never missed a class. I've always submitted on time, even before time, and I always participate in class. He changed his attitude after that. We're friends now.
We're friends now.
We're friends now. We really are.
Just remember, like, I think I made a video. What did I say? What is that video that I made the same day as the Get to Know Me?
Yeah, the conversation you had about, like, being aware of yourself.
Yeah, like, don't treat everybody as if they've done something to you. Treat everybody with kindness.
But also, expect the worst and be pleasantly surprised when you get better.
Expect nothing. Don't have expectations. I think I say this about relationships as well. don't go into something expecting something, because you'll most likely be disappointed because you're expecting. No, there's difference between having expectations and having standards. I feel.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Standards are like things that have to be there. That like, let's say we go on a first date and you don't have those.
We'll talk about this in that video. But to wrap up this,
there's another video, guys. Okay, yeah.
But to wrap up this, when you are thinking about culture and when you are establishing your household, whether you have kids, whether you don't have kids, whether you have a partner, whether you don't have a partner, be aware of the ways in which your culture has trained you to think and do things a certain way, and really examine if this fits your lifestyle and if this fits who you are right now. Because I know for me,
and also not just right now,
or like in the future,
when you look back, if you're gonna be happy with those things.
Yeah. So let's wrap this up.
Yeah. So guys, that was our video on culture, the Shona culture. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed. That's fine, we'll keep that in. Hope you enjoyed it. That was my sekuru, my grandfather. My sekuru. That was my uncle. But anyway.
Not your grandfather. Eh?
Look how they're denying their culture now. But they want to be called.
I'm not grandfather.
Listen
what
to me.
are you then?
Eh?
Your uncle.
Yes.
Your uncle.
Guys, listen out to how they deny their culture. How they deny.
It's complicated.
But you want to be called sekuru. But anyway, that is it for the video, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Comment down below if you can relate to any of the... If you can relate to anything that we said about culture, your views or whatever. And also if you're Muslim and you're watching and if they do actually pay right price, comment down below if how it works. Yeah, because I actually didn't know that. I will send some people messages now to be like, yo, does this actually happen? But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed. Comment, like, subscribe,
and if you're talking about culture in the comments, please be respectful.
Yeah, don't be rude.
Respectful of other people's cultures.
Yeah,
because if you may not agree with it, don't agree with it, but don't be rude.
Yeah. If you have nothing nice to say, nothing good to say, keep it to yourself.
Say it at all.
Keep it to yourself. But anyway, guys, deuces. See you when I see you. I'm probably not gonna see you, but when you see me, bye. Deuces.